What is up, guys? Basic Battles here. I'm sorry if you can hear loud music in the background. You know, noisy neighbors and that. But anyways, today we're doing Dricus Plessis versus Israel Adesanya's fight sim. I usually do these on the Friday before the fight, but I just figured I don't want to forget about it, and I have the free time now, so I want to get it out of the way. So yeah, we'll get it done. See how it goes, and yeah, should be pretty interesting. This fight is in Perth, Australia, I believe. Perth? I think that's where it is. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's where it is. Yeah, it's looking like a pretty solid card. We have this: Steve Erceg versus Kaikar of France, Dan Hooker versus Mateus Gamrot, Rosenstrike versus Tai Tuivasa, the Leech versus Carlos Prates. So that's a really solid main card if you ask me. Obviously a bunch of Australia prospects and fighters littered throughout. A pretty great card. And yeah, a solid title fight to end it all off. At least I hope it's going to be a... I don't really have a dog in the fight. Oh, what a terrible phrasing for an easy fight. I'm not really rooting for anyone. I used to be a pretty decently big fan of Izzy, but I don't know, man. It's just it hasn't been really the same since a lot of the. I don't really want to go into it right now, but just so you know, I don't really care who wins this fight. I'm just entertained by the fact that it should be a pretty great fight, knowing Dricus. You know, he's never really been in a bad fight, and obviously Izzy's had a few all-timers on his resume. So, it should be fun. As for who I think is going to win, I think Izzy is going to get it done. I think he will finish Dricus inside of 3 rounds. I just think, you know, on the feet, the style matchup is just not good for Dricus at all. I think he will need to use his wrestling. I think Izzy can keep him at length, you know. I think he could use his reach, use his size, use his speed, his footwork to avoid the wrestling for Dricus, and obviously on the feet, him throwing. It's too open, it's too wide. It's powerful from Dricus, and, you know, he does land a lot of damage, but, you know, it's hard to really see him catching with Izzy. It's something that's too significant for him to handle. And, you know, Izzy, he's precise on the feet. He's got good power. Crazy speed. So yeah, it's hard to really see this fight going any way other than Israel's on the feet. If Dricus does get him down, though, he is really strong in the grappling. Like, if he gets a good takedown, I think he can work his way to a submission victory. Not saying Izzy's not good on the ground, because, you know, we haven't really seen him. But, you know, I do think Dricus holds a slight advantage there at the very least. It should be a very interesting fight, though. And if Dricus wins, I won't be surprised at all. Obviously, he's got a very solid, you know, physical advantage over Izzy, strength-wise. And this is exactly where he wants to be on the ground, but Izzy kicks off. Obviously, this fight sim thing started out well for me, but only the first time with Alex Pereira and ERA has it been correct. Ever since it's been 0-3, so yeah. UFC Undisputed 3 is clearly not good for accuracy on predicting fights. Maybe it'll get better soon enough, but we'll have to see. I do hope one day that they'll figure out how to get a flyweight division in, because I kind of really wanted to see what it thought about Erceg versus Kaikar of France, because that's easily my most anticipated fight when it comes to this fight card. Just because I'm a big fan of Kai, big fan of Erceg. Both of them are easy fighters to root for. You know, they're scrappy. You know, and it's good to see Kai back since his robbery loss to Albazi. And obviously Erceg coming off a near win against Pantoja. And another good fight. Obviously both these guys are great on the feet. You know, Erceg in his boxing, and Kai and his just overall striking, you know. He's got great boxing too. Both have great power with him. And decent on the ground, especially Urseg. He's pretty good. I don't know who's gonna win. I think Urseg might pull it out to a decision. I really wish the co-main was 5 rounds. You know, the UFC's doing that a lot recently, but not enough, in my opinion. I feel like this is a big fight. Maybe a title eliminator. You never know. If Kai wins, I think it might be a title eliminator. I don't think they'll just throw Urseg in. But again, you know, I don't know. We'll see. But I just don't know, because I think Pantoja hasn't beaten Kai yet. So maybe they will just throw him in there with him. Obviously, I think they're still pushing for a Pantoja fight by the end of the year. So I don't know who's going to be. It might be the winner of Royval and Tatu Atira, or it might just be Kai Asakura, who's the new signing and who hasn't obviously had a fight in the UFC. So maybe it'll be him fighting Pantoja. No idea who won that first round, but
let's take a look at the replay, Mike. This was beautiful technique.
Ooh, what a duck under.
Right on target. And this was a perfectly timed counter, right on target.
I don't know what's next. I think whoever wins this next on this middleweight fight, I think they are going to fight Sean Strickland next. I think he is going to be next in line. Maybe at the end of the year in December, and maybe is the January pay-per-view like they did with middleweight this year. Maybe it's gonna be their opening pay-per-view, Izzy or Dricus versus rematch with Sean, which is fun. That's fine. That's fine. Who knows, honestly though? Maybe whoever wins, Whitaker and Hamzat will do it. But I feel like if it's gonna be in January, which is my prediction now. Officially, I feel like in January, if it is, I don't feel like I don't feel like a winner of Kamzat and Whitaker would be ready, because they're fighting in October. October to January is a tough, that's a tough turnaround for a championship fight. Obviously, whoever comes out of this middleweight fight would like that, but I feel like it would be a tough ask. So it makes sense that Strickland would get the winner in January. And then who knows what's left for middleweight after that. Obviously, Strickland in January, then the winner of Kamzat and Whitaker. And then, contenders kind of sort themselves out from there, You got Imavov and Brendan Allen still fighting. They're fighting for for something, I guess. I mean, it's 4 versus 7 or 4 versus 6 or something like that. So I'm sure they'll get something. You got a couple of prospects making their way up the wings. Obviously, Michel Pereira and Fluffy Hernandez are making their way up the ways. Whoever wins that's going to be in line for shot at the top 10, top 5. So they could be up there soon. Cannonier's still in the top 5, and if Strickland wins, then I mean he's got a win over him, so it's not too far-fetched to say that he obviously he's really getting up there in age, though. He's got to make a move soon. Obviously he fights in 3 weeks, so, and obviously if Kyle Barrio wins that, then bam, you got a new top 5 contender right there if he beats Jared Cannonier. So very interesting stuff happening at middleweight. Definitely a very active division. And if somehow, some way, Izzy gets through Dricus and he gets through Sean, then he's probably going to move up, look for a 3rd trilogy fight with Alex Pereira, if I'm being honest. Heck, they might just do that anyways. They matched Magomed Ankalaev with Alexander Rakic, so maybe they're looking for Izzy to be the next title challenger for Alex Pereira, which is very, very interesting. And Strickland would be very cross if that were to happen. But yeah, that's the price is setting out, man. UFC don't like that. They don't like the weight. Let me skip. Won't let me skip. Okay. Well, okay then. They're not giving me nothing. Please, can I now? Alright, there we go. So yeah, we got a couple of pretty solid weeks of UFC programming, because that fight card that Cannonier and Kyle are headlining is pretty solid. It's got Angela Hill and Riki, and it's got a very exciting fight in Magny and Michael Moraes. And obviously, saying a Neil Magny fight is exciting is somewhat crazy nowadays, but it doesn't, you know, he's fine. He's fine. He's boring, but he's fine. And Michael Moraes is obviously a very exciting prospect, so it should be fun to see him back in action, and hopefully getting into the top 15. But we'll see if Neil can end his year the way that it started. And I'm guessing this will be the end of Neil Magny this year, win or lose. But you never know. He could step in on short notice, or heck, even have another camp if he's feeling up for it. But I don't know. He's kind of old now. But anyways, I think he can, maybe he could start his year the way he ends and messing up a prospect, you know? Like he did with Mike Malott. Yeah, this is this is a little weird. This is not what we're gonna. Oh, there's the sweeps. Lots of sweeps. Nothing but sweeps. You know what? I was thinking about getting a oh my goodness, he might finish it right here. Anyways, I was thinking about getting investing in a PS Vita, because obviously those things are just, they're not too pricey. You know, there's still active development on them in the homebrewing scene. Obviously, they can be a decent retro emulator. The library is decent for the PS Vita, and the PSP especially is a stacked library. But especially a game on there on the PSP library is Undisputed 2010, and I always wondered if they were gonna make a mod for if there was a mod for Undisputed 2010 on the PSP, just like this one, you know, just modern fighters, modern stuff. Because they did one for PSP NHL, and I think they did one with college too. I think it was college football 06? No, maybe 07. It was a college football game on there that they did it with. But I know for sure that they did it with NHL. It was just like a modern redo. So yeah, I was thinking, well, maybe the people who did this could do it for the PSP. 2010. Sounds interesting to me. I would. Obviously, that wouldn't be the only reason I get a PS Vita, but it'd be pretty nice. Because I hear the game on there is pretty solid. You know, it's a pretty solid port of Undisputed 2010. Oh my god. Ooh. I think I don't know if they're gonna have an August update for the pay-per-view, but there might be one end of the month like it was for the England pay-per-view. It might just be for the pay-per-view. They might drop it on like the Friday or the Saturday before. I don't know. Maybe they're just waiting for the Saturday because, you know, potentially both of these people could get custom shorts, and it could add them into the game for the pay-per-view. So that'd be interesting. And it would make me kinda sad that I didn't wait to do it. So we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. This is a war that is gonna end at any point. Dricus just isn't getting that much damage off, surprisingly. Landing some good strikes though. Right in the mount. I mean, look at that. Got a big opportunity here. He's landing big. Oh man. I think I might hop back on the PS3. Maybe a few days this week. We'll see. I think I want to get back into doing the 2K showcase. But I don't know. You guys have to decide which one you want me to do. if I could hear from somebody their opinion. Either do the Stone Cold one next, do the CM Punk John Cena one, the Shawn Michaels Triple H one, or both the rivalries ones. I guess if I did Punk and Cena and Triple H and Shawn, I just do them at the same time because it's essentially the same kind of showcase theme. But maybe I just do the Stone Cold one, or heck, maybe even do the Daniel Bryan one. I'm not going to be doing the John Cena one or the Rey Mysterio one. Those are terrible, and you will not get me to replay them. I already had to replay the John Cena one 3 times because data corruption hurt me so much on playing this on the PC. I played 2K23 on the PC. It was a gift, and every time, literally, I would just be playing the game one of the days, and then it would just, poof, your data's corrupted, it's done. You're done. And then I had to restart all my save progress. My Rise was gone. Everything was gone. All the creative wrestlers I downloaded. Arenas, all that stuff. So I didn't even bother with 2K24 this year because, you know, the game looked fine, it looked good, but I knew I wasn't going to purchase it on PC because of the data corruption. I wasn't risking that again. Because it wasn't until, obviously, 20 hours in until it really started. So, yeah. But we'll see how it goes. This is about to enter the 5th round, so honestly, if this fight goes to the decision, I won't be too shocked because I was for certain that Dricus and Sean Strickland would go to a decision, would be a finish. I figured either Dricus will get him out of there early, or Sean will make him buckle under pressure, which neither of those things really happened. When I first scored the fight, I scored it for Sean, 3-2. On the second rewatching, which was like 2 months ago, I scored it for Dricus. And very close fight, could have gone either way, obviously. Very hard fight to score, except for round 1 and round 5. Easy Sean out. So it's kind of hard to give Dricus, 3 straight rounds because there's only 2 real clear. Actually, no, Dricus clearly won the 4th. So, but Sean clearly winning, 2 rounds. But I gave 2, 3, and 4 to Dricus. So it was, Also, the reason I wanted to get a PS Vita is because I already have a hacked 2DS. So I figured I kind of want to complete that. Oh, knockdown. Wow. This is getting crazy. Are we actually going to see a finish here in this 5th round? But anyways, yeah. So I have a hacked 2DS. And I want to do a showcase of my hacked consoles because I have PS3, a Wii, 2DS, and I feel like a PS Vita would just kind of complete it. That'd be oh, he rocked him. Oh, and that's it. 5th round KO. Oh, okay. Calm down, Izzy. 5th round KO for Stylebender. Wow. All right. Well, same prediction as me, essentially. Izzy by knockout. Very interesting. So yeah. Oh. Slumped. Wow. It was a great fight. I kind of wanted to see it go to decision because I didn't really know who was going to come out with that. Just a flush right hook. Rocked him to a flush left hook. Okay, this is weird camera angles. The Izzy outfit is gonna make me scream, bro. It's so funny. But anyways, great fight, as long as it lasted. Probably the best fight sim wise. Actually, I don't know. The Alex versus Fury one was pretty good too. So we'll see. I agree with this prediction, so should be fun. Easily the longest fight sim that we had. Usually these don't go past the third round. Well, except for obviously the last one, which went past the third round. But anyways, Corey versus Umar. Alright, so thank you guys for watching. You have yourselves a great day. Tell me your prediction in the comments. Tell me what you want to see next. Have a great day.